Now that the federal eviction moratorium has expired, you or someone you know may be wondering, what do I do now? Here with us today is local attorney Alexis Gardner to talk about a few general questions of what your rights are. We've talked about these questions beforehand because we wanted to give some concise answers to folks. So good morning, Alexis.
Good morning.
Let's get right into it. What are some common questions that attorneys will get when people get these eviction notices?
Well, one of the questions is, do I need a lawyer? A lawyer who regularly practices in Oklahoma landlord-tenant law would be helpful. However, if you cannot afford an attorney, there are usually pro bono attorneys there at the eviction docket to assist with your case, but it's not a guarantee.
And as far as the court system goes, you know, I watch a lot of TV, court shows. What is it like? What court do I go to if I get this eviction notice? Is it like a felony, like criminal? What are we even starting with the courts and the judges? What do we do there?
So it's a civil case, and if you receive an eviction notice, you have to go to the Tulsa County Family Justice Safety Center across the street from the Tulsa Day Center, 500 West Archer Street. You'll go there with your eviction papers. You should also take with you a current copy of your lease, any rent payments. Once you get there, the judge will essentially call roll, and then she'll give you an opportunity to meet with your landlord and come to an agreement without getting evicted. So it might be a repayment plan or more time to move out. And ideally, you'll come to this agreement, inform the court, and you'll be free to go without an eviction on your record. If you cannot come to an agreement, and you don't have a defense to the eviction, you could get evicted.
With the eviction being on your record, what does that mean for someone's future if they're trying to rent in the future, trying to get back on their feet? What does that mean for them?
An eviction on your record makes it really hard for someone to rent to you. So ideally, you want to come to that agreement.
And so when you get that eviction notice, it's not the end of the world, because you still, even in court, as you mentioned, you have that opportunity to come to an agreement. And go over one more time those papers that you need to bring and you need to be saving right now.
Yes, so first of all, until you get an eviction notice and eviction papers, there's nothing you have to do. Your landlord is required to first provide you notice that states how much money you owe and give you a certain time to pay it, and that needs to be at least 5 days from that date they serve it to you. And then at least 5 days from that day, you'll get an actual eviction case, which is your further notice of where to appear at court. And if you need to get those by certified mail or hand delivered. And if they aren't filed properly, then that can be a reason or a defense to your eviction.
And something that an attorney would be able to tell you if you are able to get an attorney at court with you.
Exactly.
And last thing, just any other advice that you would have, you know, when people will get these eviction notices, or even if it's someone that they know, this can be very scary and terrifying if they've never got it before. What additional advice would you give someone in that situation?
I just say keep a written record of all of your correspondence with your landlord. Although some things like text messages won't be allowed as evidence in court, if you do have written accounts of different agreements you've come to, then that can help to paint the picture to the judge of why you shouldn't be evicted.
Alexis Gardner, local attorney, we thank you so much for your time, Alexis.
Thank you.